his underwear. You've got to, guys, I just drove by this man and he's out in his car in his, gosh, y'all will be thanking me that I didn't film this, but there is a guy out at his car in his underwear and a t-shirt. His white skivvies. It was disgusting. Guys, do not do that. And don't wear white skivvies, please. Oh my God. And if you do, don't go out in public. We appreciated our very affordable stay here at the campground. Right now, we're about to head out to our next destination. I have several errands that I need to run. We don't need to fill water because we're going to a Thousand Trails campground and won't be able to hook up there and get water and everything. That's what we like to do before we leave, is usually dump and fill fresh water if we're not going to a plugged-in place, but we are, so we don't have to worry about filling. Can you say bye, dog park? Yeah, bye, doggy park. He's gonna miss that place, boy. He liked to go there every day, and we did. Yeah. Cinnamon doesn't really like dog parks, so she stayed in the stroller, but yeah, you gonna say bye, dog park? Huh? Okay, come down. Oh, okay, he said bye. Bye, dog park. All right, the laundry's there. The back where we went into the laundry, and the dump station is here. So yeah, you'll have to pull in that way. They call this a spring house of the 1800s. I read it on the brochure here. It's built on the spring. I don't know if it supplies water or whatever, but that's what it is. I thought that was pretty cool when I read about it. Okay, we've got him pulled up to the dump site, and Carolyn will be next, and then we will run some errands and hit the road. We're actually going to a state that we've never been before. We got up, I got up early, got everything ready, then Steve finished getting everything ready, and then we decided to leave, and I texted Carolyn and said, I'm going to do my errands, just meet me when I'm done with errands. And so she was like, no, just wait for me. So I waited. We waited another hour, and so Steve went ahead and dumped, and then she dumped, but she didn't follow us like she was going to do. She went and turned the other way and then got on the highway before us. And so now we, I guess, aren't traveling. So we should have just left, or could have just left an hour ahead. So we're just going to be traveling on our own. And if you want to meet us there, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But as far as traveling, we like to do our routine, and it's just too difficult for people to follow each other because they don't follow you anyway. So we're just going to meet up if we meet up, wherever we end up. This is a spectacular drive. I assume when we get into Kentucky, it's going to be just as beautiful. That's one reason I want to visit Kentucky. And then I'm not sure where we'll end up. But I do want to see Kentucky and visit their park. They only have one Thousand Trail park. And I worked it out to where we could both get in there early and stay late. So I thought that was pretty cool. Worked on that for a couple of days. Let's get there, and then I'll share that park with you when we get there. We've really slowed our travel time down. That way we can enjoy it a little more. When we first initially got on the road, we were so gung-ho and excited. Which I still am, but I mean, as far as getting from point A to point B, and some people were kind of probably wondering why we, want to just get there. Well, it's just because of the excitement and the adrenaline and just the wonder about where we're going, because, we haven't been to a ton of states when we first started. I've traveled a bit, but I hadn't been to a lot of the states around our country. So I thought, let's just go and see all we can. Kind of squeeze it in, but it's not like that. We've learned over the 3 years that we've just, oh my God, this view. We can take our time, and there's so much in between the destinations to enjoy. I've always heard the saying, enjoy the journey, not just the destination or something like that. Well, that is true, but you really don't understand that until you do it, because I keep getting interrupted with a phone call. But in between point A and point B and point C and what have you, there are some beautiful spots that you will miss, and I'm sure we're going to miss a ton of those because we are going to point B today. It was only like 3 hours and 15 minutes, but just the views are enough for me today and most of the time. When I get to a campsite, then I like to go explore around the campsite, because it's kind of cumbersome to just go everywhere with the RV, you know, and the car, and try to stay together. Even with just the car and the RV, it's kind of hard to sorry, let me get back to you on this. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. So on to the next clip. Man, that's a pretty view. There's our cross again. Beautiful cross again. I love this country. This is called Oneida. Cute little town. It's pretty, green, everything.
Well, here's where we turned into the start of the resort. It's a golf resort, so my navigation was taking us to the actual golf side of it, which we soon realized at the dead end and turned around and found our way.
Incoming call. Press Uconnect phone button to answer. Phone call completed.
We're going to be on the golf course. Yeah. We haven't stayed at a golf resort yet, have we? I think. It's pretty cool. Very pretty. Okay, so it took us here to the dead end. I didn't know where to turn. What just happened? What happened? That's because that's what it told me to do. It's not letting me, it's not giving me the accurate directions. Here's Mammoth Cave National Park. Welcome back, it says. Looks great. Quiet room. That's cool. Is this where we check in, or? I guess so. We found the pool, and I want to be heading to it as soon as possible. And there's a picnic area over there. So this looks like a really fun and secluded campground playground over there. See, there's a fire pit. We'll explore later. Here's another section of the campground. I'm just scouting it out to see where all we can park. I'm not sure. Oh, this is neat. I wonder if we can park here. Let's see. Oh, of course they took their parked their pool chairs away too. Well, hello, lady. Hey. Good to see you again. This one? This park?
This park reminds me of this little hotel Mommy found because our house flooded. Tornado siren again?
Yeah.
Turn.
There was a golf ball size hail and there most of it's pea-sized.
If you would like a throwback video of this, I can create that as a separate video. If you want a story time, just let me know in the comments.
The little white things. We stayed in a hotel and there was a hill and we'd roll down it.
Yeah, this is a
It's
big
so
hill
much
here.
fun.
It's hard to tell. But weren't there ducks and stuff? There was a
There were
pond and ducks.
Mhm.
It does remind me of it with the hills.
We had to be careful of the stream because it was because it would carry you out into this out to the lake.
Was it a river? Oh, I don't remember. I'll have to look back on the videos that I have on my computer. Oh, they have the sand volleyball taken down. Boy, they keep it mowed here nice though. A grassy area, which is wonderful. Hear that bird? There's a picnic area over there, and the clubhouse and whatever that is, laundry and stuff. Kentucky is really pretty. Birds are happy. Look at this gigantic pine tree. This is so pretty. Man, that's a big old branchy climbing tree right there. About a grill. Wow, look at the size of this thing. It's as big or bigger than the picnic table. It's bigger than the picnic table. Look, God. That's the grill of all grills. Goodness, look at that.